The next skill is actually how to maneuver. And we're going to do what they call as pinwheels. And that's where we're going to go in circles. Again, I like to start off with no poles. So I'm going to put them down here for the time being. And what the goal is, in this case, we're going to try and keep the tips with the tails together. So we're going to form a wedge pattern. Instead of a simple side step, we only move the front part. So the goal is to be able to move our body in a direction, a new direction. This will lead to how to do step turns while moving. So it's actually a fairly important skill to pick up. But the goal is to keep the tails stationary while moving the tips. So in this case, the same sort of thing is put all your weight on most of your weight on the right ski. You lift up your left ski while keeping the tails together, and then re-weight, and then pull that ski again. So now you've effectively changed direction, and I can go in the other direction. Same sort of thing. Make a wedge, pull it back, and you can do the same sort of thing with the poles. This time is similar to what was before, is you move your left pole. You move your left pole away towards the direction you want to go. Take the step in that direction, and keeping the tails fairly close together, you make a wedge. Okay, at this point you're still balanced. Now you push off a little bit with your right pole and bring that right foot up. And then you can move your pole back in parallel and you've changed direction. And to go the other direction is the same sort of thing, just in reverse. Now this will lead to a very important maneuver, and that is how to change direction. And what we will do is do a step turn. In that case, what we're doing is actually leading, because we're traveling at this point. So we're going to stick our left pole, if we want to turn left, out in front of us, and then take a step in that direction. So now you're not just going parallel, but you're actually moving in that direction. So the same sort of thing with the pole. Put the weight on that left ski, pull the right ski up, and bring it parallel, and you've changed directions. Now this seems like a simple thing, but when you're moving, it becomes quite a bit of a challenge, because you don't have the ability to balance as well, because your skis are sliding. So we're going to do the same sort of thing with the tips. So this is a less common skill to have, but it's still very important. In this case, we lead with the pole, keep the tips together, take a step, bring it parallel, and you can keep going. And you can reverse that. Now, when will you use this skill? Actually, there's a time when you want to do snowplows. And you can start off by doing this wedge. Now, we're going to teach that a little bit later. That's controlling your downhill speed. But right now, you got to get the basics. And that's the basics of maneuvering.